Hello, my lovelies. We are back doing another dinner recipe. Tonight we are going to have some beef short ribs. So we have the short ribs over here. I'll show them to you in a minute, but we also have some red wine, some onion, garlic, beef stock, some smoked paprika, and salt and pepper that I'm going to rub onto the ribs. Got some olive oil ready to go. And first thing I'm going to do is I like to lay down some onions sliced rather than chopped so that the ribs actually sit on top of the onions, so that as the onions cook, they are cooking underneath the ribs. Same with the garlic. Scatter that around, chopped pretty rough. You can leave the garlic whole as well because it's going to sort of cook really slowly. And we love to eat the whole garlic cloves. Okay, so here are my beef short ribs. So on the underside, as you can see, I have trimmed it's like a bit of it's like a papery kind of skin that I like to lift up and just take off. It just helps keep it tender. And same with the top, I've given it a good rinse. I've given it a little bit of a trim. It doesn't need too much because this is the kind of fat that's going to render down and make it keep it nice and moist. So we're going to pop that on top of the onions and garlic, and then we're going to season. Good bit of pepper. Awesome. Salt. Everything needs salt. Amazing. Okay, and smoked paprika. It's my favourite thing to use. Give that a good sprinkle on there. Now you can do both sides if you like. Normally if I was doing like the pork ribs, I'd be rubbing this on both sides. Now I'm just going to press that in. The meat is moist from being washed, and so I'm not going to rub so much as just press it in, and you'll be able to see that the spices pick up the moisture, changes colour a little bit, goes a little bit darker, and just sort of sticks to that fat and all over your fingers. We're just going to ignore that. Okay, and beef stock and wine. I think I've got probably about 3 cups in here. Just going to pour that slowly into the corner so you're not disturbing all of the onions and the garlic. Give that a bit of a swish around. Right, that looks pretty good. And now the wine. Don't mind my dirty hands. Right. This is going to make an amazing stock. Okay, that should be good. Give it a little bit of a jiggle to get that all mixed in. Okay, I'm going to put that in low oven, 150 degrees Celsius. Then what we're going to do, probably about an hour before, you can check it and pop in any vegetables. I'm going to serve this over really creamy mashed potato with some broccolini, but I'm going to have a hunt around if I've got some pumpkin or something that sort of would do well to roast in there with it for the last hour. I'll throw that in. But otherwise, we are just going to obviously check it probably an hour and a half, 2 hours in, and make sure it's still got enough liquid. If not, just add some more stock. But yeah, that's about it. And as usual, I will get that into the oven and I will show you the final result. Okay, bye. Okay, my lovelies, here we are. Moment of truth. It has been on for about 4 hours. I've got my vegetables ready to go, mashed potato, all that good colourful stuff. Oh, cross your fingers, this always makes me nervous. Okay, let's see. Oh, yes. Smells amazing, as usual. So you can see that the meat has actually pulled away from the bone, which is exactly what we want. Going to, so soft. That bone is actually just going to pull straight out. So you can see how tender it is, all still sitting on these chunks of roasted garlic and all of the onion floating around in that. I'm going to reduce that to make a bit of a like a reduction to pour over the top. I'm going to let this rest for a minute, slice those up and serve them over the mashed potato, and it's going to be amazing because it smells awesome. Okay, as usual, I will put up some photos of the finished product. Alrighty, all right, bye guys.